So there's one aspect of this whole 4am Club experience that I haven't discussed publicly yet. And it's that we don't really know what happened that night. We don't really know with 1,000% certainty. We don't know what happened, why we woke up, how it all happened. Now, we've got our theories, we've got our beliefs. I've spoken my ideas on this many times, but there's one aspect I haven't discussed publicly, and it's something I'm curious about, and I want to get your take on this too, and that is, what if we woke each other up? What if the call was coming from inside the house all along? What if those of us who have been spiritually in tune, have been awake and aware of what's going on politically and what's happening spiritually of this path of great awakening, this time of ascension, what if we reached out and set out the call? And what if those of you who hadn't considered themselves spiritually awakened on some level, your soul knew what you needed to be able to walk the next few months ahead? What if we reached out to each other and we woke each other up at the same time so that we would know this is important? Pay attention. Find the others. I've had a lot of time to think about my involvement in this community and my role, especially when I've been under fire, both from hostile outside forces and those within our community. I've had a lot of time to process, did I do the right thing? Did I go too far? But one thing that keeps anchoring me and keeps me coming back here time and time again is that I don't think it's really my psychic insights that have been the big draw here. I mean, it's part of it. I think that's a reason a lot of people came to this community. But it's also the reason a lot of people have left. A lot of people are sick of my shit. The people who are here, who want to be here, who want to stay, it's because of the community and the sense of belonging. And so when I look at it from that perspective and I say, okay, what about me as fostering that community? Other than just giving us a name and trying to bring us all together, what about me has fostered that? And that's when I look at the work that I've done that I am most proud of. And it's about showing up in the fullness of my heart, showing up in empathy, and showing you what it looks like to be flawed, to be in pain, to be going through my triggers. Yes, I've taught you how to go through triggers in the way that I do. I've pointed you to other helpers who have their ways of getting through times like this. And yes, I have put myself out there as a psychic and as a channel to bring through information from the realms beyond. But more than anything, the way that I show up here day after day is from a space of love and connection, of hope. And that's what brings me back to that question, that curiosity. That what if we woke each other up because we knew that this is what we needed to get through this time? I've been sharing my perspectives and my insights on how important it is to witness those who are in pain, to witness ourselves, and to allow the compassionate space for our fears and pain and wounding to be fully processed, to be transmuted. That's my gift. That's my perspective, is showing you how to do this and holding space while you do it, while also walking my talk and showing you when I'm doing it too. Right now, more than anything, what we need most is that. Compassionate witnessing. Solidarity. We need hope. There are so many horrific things happening right now that are devastating, heartbreaking. And we're all feeling it, I know. Being an open-hearted, empathetic, compassionate witness in these days, with a constant barrage of news updates, we are seeing the grit up close and personal, the absolute abject horror that humanity is living through. And I know there's a lot of fear of people who feel like it's too late, we've gone too far, we'll never come back from this. And I think that's what the 4am Club is about. We woke each other up. We called out to each other across the ethers. Our call was heard and answered, not just by the realms of spirit who stepped up to guide, to give us love, to push the leaders and the speakers, the psychics, the mystics, the teachers, to push us out in the forefront, to be creators, to be voices, to hold healing ceremonies, to do what we do best. The call has been answered by spirit, but we've answered it for each other so that we could be the compassionate witnesses, so that we could be the ones on the front lines, holding that line of hope and empathy, of courage, so that we can keep going. We're not going to take this. We're not going to accept what's happening. We are a community who's working for the highest good. Our hope is not soft. Our hope is courageous. And it does take courage to keep standing up day after day, to face the horrors and to say, I believe we're going somewhere better than this. And for those of us who are saying, I am willing to fight for something better than this, not just for myself, but for everybody, especially those who are under attack right now, those who need my courage and my fight more than ever. So the outside world can mock us all they want, those delusional psychics, the Delulus on TikTok, because they don't understand what it means to vulnerably, bravely open our hearts and pour them out and move forward in courage and hope together. What we're doing here isn't about being mystical. It's about anchoring hope, and it's about being a beacon of light in these dark times. That is what the strength of our community does. We do it for each other, and we do it for the whole world. So, as always, as I always say, thank you for being here. We have got this.